So this is Kathy Homeyer, and hello everybody. This is going live on Nutritional Energetics, and then we're going to share it out. But I haven't been live on here for a while, so this is my guest today, Dipal Shah. Hi, Dipal.
Hi, Kathy.
And
Thanks for
we,
having me
yeah,
here.
we did things years ago, and then reconnected in kind of a small live workshop that we're involved in. So we are both doing retreats this year. And so we thought we'd just kind of get together last minute and tell everybody what we're doing and say hello to everybody. And everybody knows here, if you're on Nutritional Energetics, for the most part, that I've created the program called Nutritional Energetics and finally defined it really much better into three parts. There's three parts to it. There's culinary naturopathy, um, what I call the cosmic kitchen, and then nourishing your multidimensional body. So really, since I'm a chef at my own resort, and I'll show you some pictures later, I do a lot with food, and I'm around food 24/7, kind of for the last 35 years or more. Gone through all the diets from Adele Davis when I was younger, all the way up to all the stuff now. And I don't promote any diet because your body needs what it needs at the time when it's either healing or in conflict active in different stages. So I don't really go by diet, and I don't care if people do. I'm just really involved with the preparations and keeping it nutrient dense. Things are getting a little weird with our food supply and our food. So we really just want to be able to prepare it with all the nutrients in it. So the Cosmic Kitchen brings in a little bit more energetics. I work with numbers. We do a cosmic pantry. Like, we are always working on our human divine blueprint, but food has their own as well, and that's been compromised. So I work with the food divine blueprint as well and bring that in so we can do our own pantry that is brought back to life as well. Even do things like, well, really the old preparations like kefir and kombucha, things like that, but in a different way that are really simple, really easy. You're not meant to drink a gallon of, kombucha, whatever. So we have a lot of fun in the kitchen and then bring energetics into food. And then in nourishing a multidimensional body, we get into much more energetics and working with everything from, emotion code, fixed code, all sorts of energetics and body energetics that don't really have anything to do with food, but you're nourishing yourself just like we always are when we're working with our blueprint and clearing things and making things flow better. And I thought I had a block here too, and I also do block therapy. So that's kind of on the side, but all created. The whole 9 dimensions for me is all together. And at the end of the show, I will tell you how to. Actually, we've done. Deeple and I both do the U Wealth Revolution, and I have one kind of finishing right now, but it also includes a ticket to the conference portion of my retreats on site. So if anybody's interested, at the end, I'll announce that. So anyway, so Deepal, tell us, yeah, if people don't know you, what you've been doing, what you're
Yes,
up to, and
yes.
nice to
So,
see you.
first of all, thank you so much for having me. I know we kind of just got together and said, "Hey, let's do this. It'll be fun." I love the fact that you're doing a lot with food, Kathy, because I've been doing a lot of Ayurvedic stuff
Mhm,
for my own body. And
mhm,
one of the biggest things that they teach you is about the energetics of food and how important that is, because in this busy world, we really just neglected food.
mhm,
We don't take the time to even look at our food, and we're standing up, we're eating, as fast as we can, we're grabbing, go, grab, go, right? And so the restaurant industry is booming, right? But we are hurting,
mhm,
you know? And
mhm.
so I love, love, love what you're doing and the whole concept around food. And so thank you so much for being there for the world and for us. Um, for me, I am a medical intuitive and a self-care expert. And I started out my journey I was a pharmaceutical rep for a very long time, for over a decade, and I thought that was going to be my life. And then when I quit my job one day because I was very, very sick for a very long time, I was dealing with a lot of digestive issues, and then it came down to where the doctors just couldn't help me anymore. They actually wanted to take out my gallbladder and all kinds of things. I did have surgeries done um, previously, prior to that, because they needed to be done. But from ulcers to going to the doctors every month, it just got too much. And if I wish I knew about you and food at that time, oh my gosh, I think it would have saved my life. But I started listening to my body, and that's where I kind of got that hit that there is something that we can impact and that we do have power over, and that is our body and our mind. And then that's when I started to find out natural healing modalities for myself. And when I started tapping into that, I went to a chiropractor. I went to an energy healer, and then I really loved the energy healing part, and I couldn't believe how much emotions were being released and how much was shifting. Like I could feel what they were doing to me. I'm like, "Ooh, I could feel that." Even when I got like acupuncture done, Kathy, I would feel it in my body, and the acupuncturist would be like, "Wow, you can feel that?" Because most people can't. I'm like,
Mhm.
"Oh yeah, I could feel the energy running through me. I could feel it breaking up. I could feel it like just calming me down." There were so many times like I would be crying on the acupuncture table, and I was like, what is happening, right? And I just loved it because I knew there was like this flow of energy within us. And that's when I just started to do, learn more about self-improvement just by learning about self-improvement books, listening to Wayne Dyer and Louise Hayes and Anita Murjani. I mean, I love all of them. So that's how I got into energy healing. And I started doing it for myself and then my family. And then I started to be guided by the divine that I need to be out in the world. And so that's why I'm here today. And it's just been a wonderful, wonderful journey because now I'm able to host like online healing retreats where I can gather more people, be with more people at one time, and provide the healing that they need. And this year we are having our retreat coming up March 25th, 26th, which is coming up next weekend, guys. It's all online. And so if you are looking for healing, especially because of the equinox, right? Monday is our equinox, which is tomorrow. And we are going to be like right now, things probably are coming up for you, and we want to transform that energy. So in the retreat, we're going to have we're not going to have all this food because it's going to be online, but we are going to be taking you through a beautiful process of reprogramming the subconscious, opening up all the energy centers as well as energy systems, opening up the Chit Shakti, which I work with very, very deeply. That's where your third eye is, your pineal gland, your crown, your sixth chakra. And there's an actual very important portal there. And then we're going to work with the Hara dimension as well as basically realigning that pranic life force frequency. And you can take a look at all the details. We're going to share the link with you in just a little bit. But this is one of the most powerful retreats that I do. People who come to it have nothing but good things to say. Like everybody walks away with a transformation and a healing. And with all the bonuses that we're giving this year, including bringing a friend for free, you can't go wrong. It's 8 hours of healing over 2-day period. And if you think about all the things that you invest in, all the programs, MP3s and packages, I mean, this is 8 hours of healing. And it's a wonderful, wonderful time to really immerse yourself, especially right now with the energies that are coming up as we're letting go the old, coming into the new season. It's just going to be a wonderful time. Back to you, Kathy. I hope we didn't lose her.
No, you didn't. If I'm
There we
not in
go.
the stream, then I can't
I was like,
apparently I
Kathy.
can't talk. I was gonna put your dates up and put it on the bottom there. Let me hide that for right there. What are the dates of your event?
Yeah, it's March 25th and 26th, which is Saturday and Sunday from 11 a.m. Eastern to 3 p.m. Eastern.
So you said the 25th?
Yep, 25th and 26th.
Okay. So I'm gonna at least put that up there. It should come up on the bottom. There. And we can put the links too, but I can put stuff down there and have it
Perfect.
crawl over and all that kind of good stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
So if I'm gonna if I'm going to sign up, um, then you have other folks with you. So you have a team.
Yes. So we have a team of healers. There's going to be about one, two, three, four total, five of us. And so the four students, they're students, they've learned quantum body awakening level 1 and level 2. So they've gone through my entire medical intuitive program. So they're going to be assisting me in all the healings. And we try to get to as many people as we can. But I promise you, everybody walks away with a healing, a transformation, a shift, because when you come together as a group like this, and you keep retreats, right, Kathy? So everybody has some form of transformation, and it's amazing how the energies are just so synchronized, and what one person's dealing with, so many other are dealing with, whether it's knee pain, but any body pain, right? We are all connected. So there is something that is emotionally stuck there that we can all resonate with. I mean, fear, stress, all of these different things that we kind of hold on to within ourselves, especially the subconscious, karmic energies. I mean, when we move through these next 2 days that are coming up, the 25th and 26th, we'll be doing affirmations, mantras, mudras, sound healing. We've got somebody that's going to be playing the guitar, somebody that's going to be playing some other instrument. I mean, it's just so beautiful. So I just can't wait. This is something that I always look forward to. And this is the first time we're doing it for 2 days, 8 hours. It's going to be quite deep.
Yeah, because a lot of times people like us will get together and do kind of, a half hour or, something to get together people
Exactly.
and they fit it into their day. And really, getting together, just like the live workshop that we just did together in a small group, the power of intention together is super powerful. So when you can commit the time to taking care of yourself, I mean, self-care used to be kind of a luxury. I mean, that was a luxury item where you went and got your nails done or whatever. Self-care is a given right now. That is a must-have. For everything going on in the world, no matter what you pick a topic, self-care for yourself is a must, especially if you're taking care of others. If you're feeling better than somebody in your family and you're taking care, you have to take some time out for yourself, or you won't be able to take care of a family member or a friend, or if you're a practitioner, you have to take time out for yourself, or it's just not going to happen these days. There's just too much going on. And the overwhelm of, even if you don't watch the news, even if you feel what's going on, people wake up in panic attacks because they feel something that's going on. And to take care of yourself and take a couple of days to connect with like-minded people, connect with something that you might learn, or even if you've done it before, sometimes I have to beat my head against the wall and do it over and over and over again and go, oh yeah, this is just good. No matter when I do it, you go deeper every time. So
Well,
even if you've done
yeah.
that, it's good.
Yeah, I mean, there's never a right time, right? Like, I've always told
Mhm,
myself, I'm like, "Ooh, I'll do it later. I'll do it later," right? It's even like
mhm,
washing the dishes. "Ooh, I'll do it later." But I'm like, "No, no,
mhm.
no. You know what? I'm gonna stop telling myself I'm gonna do it later, and
Yep.
I'm gonna start doing things now, because you know what? You don't know what's gonna happen later.
Mhm,
You don't
mhm,
know what you're gonna be doing. You don't know what's gonna come up, right?
mhm,
And there's
mhm,
always gonna be something that comes up.
mhm,
So, we would always have like, I would always be telling my husband, "Oh, I want to do this retreat, but it's this weekend." And we'd always have something planned. I'm like, "Okay, well, you guys go. I need to do this," you
mhm,
know, and I have to take control, and I have to take a stand for myself and say, "Okay, nope, I'm not letting anything get in the way."
mhm.
So, yeah,
Yeah,
we
and you're
do.
stronger when you get and you're probably stronger when you
Oh,
take
yeah.
those whatever time and then come back into the family and go, "Okay."
Exactly,
Mhm,
exactly. It's such an
mhm,
empowerment, right? Like,
mhm,
we need that. We
mhm,
need that right now. It's
mhm,
it's just giving power and life to our body and ourselves. It's such an important thing to do.
mhm, mhm.
Yeah,
And a lot of times people, feel they can't invest in themselves or don't have the money,
yeah,
um, but a lot of times you have to choose what you're spending your money on, and then, yeah, and your health right now is the most important thing, spirituality, which even some people may not be into per se,
yeah.
people are learning to go a little bit deeper in themselves, realize we're not just, like as my husband says, blood and guts, whatever. So people are learning to, um, I wouldn't I'm more I always say that I'm more of an active person, so my meditation is when I'm in the kitchen or when I'm,
Right,
doing block therapy or doing, stuff outside in nature. So I'm more of an active type of person just because of the resort that we have. There's no sitting down. And I've had to come to, all this because I need the energy to move. I have to have that energy, and for me not to have energy just doesn't go because because we have way too much here that we've chosen to do, and I love
right.
it. So, yeah, I went through a period myself, and I started doing my own programs. I thought, okay, if this doesn't work, then I won't be able to live myself anyway, so I might as well go
Right.
ahead and do it. And it all is like you said, you have control of your body, you have control of your mind. And however you choose to do it, whatever fits, whatever resonates with you, whatever just feels right to you, just go ahead and do it because it's going to work. If it feels right, you're going to go deeper. So,
Yeah. And I think, we're always looking for this life with meaning, with purpose, and with peace. Like, I hear that from
mhm,
my clients all the time. Like, I just want peace. I just want freedom. I just want to be happy.
yeah,
Right. And how can we do that if we're not investing in ourselves? And to be honest, this retreat is a very, very small investment. It's 147 for two
oh,
days, 8 hours. Yeah.
wonderful.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, where we could raise your vibration, raise your frequency, and really redesign your life to the dreams that you have so you can still, it doesn't matter how old you are. You still have dreams and you have purpose and I mean, I'm telling you now, you can heal and live the life that you deserve. So
Mhm.
I really do hope that those of you who are listening will allow yourself to immerse in these energies and really just reach out to me if you have any questions. Just reach out to me because I would love to help you on your beautiful journey, whether it's a spiritual one or a healing one, because I think they go hand in hand. Healing and spirituality, I just feel like they go hand in hand.
So so how do people contact you? Let me change this. So on a website, on a what can
Yeah, so the retreat link is Ananda for Life. Do you want me to put it in the chat or
Yeah,
would you
sure. Go
like
ahead
for
and
me
put it in the
to?
chat. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
here we
let me
go. It's
actually
and just for those of you who do want to know, it's anandaforlife.com. So it's ANANDA, the number 4 life.com/retreat 2023. And you can go check out the details and then you can sign up right there. You can also contact me at deepalshah@anandaforlife.com as well if you have anything you want to share or any questions that you have.
okay. And I just put up the general website so they can see what you do, and then I'm sure there's a link right from there, to go to the retreat, right?
Yes, there is.
Okay. So that
Right
is
under the events, there's a retreat link. If you
okay.
hover over the events, you'll see it pop up.
Okay, cool. All right. And
Awesome.
are you on Facebook as well? I mean, we're on Facebook right
Yeah.
now live, but other places. So what are the other
Yes.
media that people can find you?
Yeah, so TikTok at the Deepal Shah. You can find me there. We have tons of followers there, about 40,000. So it's a
Uh,
really beautiful community. And then we are on LinkedIn. I don't use that too much, but I do love my Facebook, which is Deepal's Quantum Body Awakening group. It's a private Facebook group that you can join. And then we also have a YouTube channel, Deeple Shaw. So there's a bunch of videos, over hundreds of videos that you could take a look at to help you in your self healing.
And wherever we share this on Deeple, maybe you can put all those links if you want to in the in the chats, and we'll put them on the this will convert I'll convert this to YouTube hopefully, and we'll put it in different places that we share it around so they have all your contact information. Okay.
Perfect.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you so much, Kathy. This has been wonderful. So, yeah, I mean, the equinox is coming up tomorrow, and I was asking people, like, what are some things that you want to let go? I think we need to really start thinking about that, right? Because
Mhm.
we're coming out of the darkness, right? I see winter, and you make those food changes
Mhm.
as you see different seasons, right, Kathy?
Mhm.
So when you make those shifts, we also have to make those shifts because right now our body's really slow moving into the spring. And I can see that, like, I am getting really tired, so I have to change my food and I have to
Mhm.
change the things I do because I just want to sleep in. I'm like,
Mhm.
oh, it's not light yet, and it's cold still. And I feel like I've hibernated. I'm like, oh, as soon as winter hits, I like start to hibernate. I'm like,
Mhm.
don't look at
Mhm.
me, don't talk to me. I just I just want to be, in that silence.
Mhm.
But when we learn to use food, when we learn to use our energy and manage
Mhm.
everything
Mhm.
differently during the seasons, you're going to see, and especially taking care of our emotions. I
Mhm.
think that's one of the biggest things, right? What did we gather in the winter, and now what do we need to shed so that we can move into the new season? Because even our body goes through seasonal, like it has its own seasons.
Mhm.
So we have to notice that, right? Take a look at that and see what you need to shift because tomorrow's the day.
Mhm. Well, you brought up a really good point, Deeple, with the food, and you were talking about restaurants before. I mean, hopefully you guys are all listening or in other places where you have options for food. But if we want to go out to a restaurant, every menu is the same. And
Yeah.
it's not so talking about moving, seasonal and local and all that sort of stuff. It's not just about supporting your farmer. It's not just about, being cool. It's about redoing, it's about following the season and what your body is supposed to have. We'll have hopefully someday soon. We just had a snowstorm today, but dandelions in the spring, and that's what your body needs. The
Yes.
things that come up in the spring, the yellow that comes up is the color that you need. Um, because especially up here, because we never get a whole lot of light up here. So look at the colors that come up in the spring. Look at the foods that are naturally in your area, because we have potatoes. We have a potato farmer just down the road, and I could buy potatoes from all of our suppliers. But if I buy that potato from my farmer, I'm not only supporting him, but that has been grown in the area that resonates with our bodies here.
Yes.
So it's really interesting to talk about food and seasonal stuff. I know a
That's
doctor
how
told
honey is, right? That's how honey is too. Like they always
I
say,
was
buy local
just gonna
honey.
say that. Yep. Even a doctor told my sister for her allergies, is to get honey, but make sure it's local, so it will resonate and have what that's funny. Yep. Mhm.
Oh, that's
Yep.
awesome. Well, thank
Yep.
you so much, Kathy. This has been amazing, and I can't wait for your retreats, like all the things that you're coming up with as well.
Well, I've been kind of working on things for a long time, and, probably when I started actually with you on From Heartache to Joy too,
Yeah.
and I'm just gonna put up, my website as well. We have a bunch of retreats going. I always used to be the retreat and restaurant person because I just wanted to nourish people. I was trained as an occupational therapist, and then came back to our hometown and went, there's something about this place. And some people know the long history here. It was built by my great aunt and uncle. I've had an energy work done, and I'm kind of following in the footsteps of my great aunt that she didn't get to finish, kind of just nourishing. We were a TB center, the pine trees, the nature, the lake. And we also have, I'm going to put on here actually um, our live webcam on our over our lake. And at night, I want you guys in this group or anybody who listens, log on at night and tell me what the things flying around are. It is amazing. On a super clear night, we get movement at night. And I want to know really what they are. Now, some are camera glitches, some are maybe crystals. In the summer, maybe, they're bugs. But in a clear night on 30 below, when I can go down there with my glasses on and look up and nothing will fall on my glasses, things are flying. So we really feel that that is a really cool portal down there. This is one of our sunsets that we get. And this is we had a major one that was up there like that for an hour. And I swear nobody else in the area saw it. I don't know what happened. But anyway, it's really cool. Our lakefront is beautiful.
How
Um,
gorgeous.
this is obviously a drone shot of our lake. Our property is right there in the front, and that's the lake. We have private beachfront. St. Regis Mountain is called one of the ladies of the lake, and you can't really see it too well, but it's like a lady laying down, and there's lakes and mountains, well, mountains all over the world, actually. I think 7. I don't know the real story. My husband knows more than this. But they're connected to ley lines, and this is one of the ladies of the lake that's laying. And we feel there's a portal, there's an energy portal, been told by a bunch of energy medicine people and everything, that there really is a portal right here in the middle off our beach. And I know Dr. Karen has a retreat coming up here at the end of May, and she does a vortex kind of activation in the lake as well. This is right on the beach here.
Oh,
So
that is gorgeous.
yeah, it's beautiful down there. We've been working on the property for a lot of years, and this is actually one of my most favorite things right now, is that the King Arthur and Avalon energies are coming back. And in a matter of hours, recreated, just happened to go together. That's my labyrinth garden,
Oh,
and it's done in an Avalon pattern. So, and I have it lit at night. It's really pretty at night. And I have stones and crystals in the middle and a little knight kind of guarding it. So that's our Avalon labyrinth. So you get to walk that as well when you come to the property. And people don't have to come for retreats. We have a resort, just a general vacation kind of thing as
I was
well.
gonna say, I'm gonna have to just come there.
Well, I do have the link that has the retreats. If you go to lakeclearlodge.com and look at the events, but I think it's in September or October. It's called All Star Wellness. And I would love to get people who, basically, I'm calling it a caregiver's retreat. Not too much programming, but just people who take care of people. Come and just relax. Talk together if you want to, hibernate in your cabin if you want to. We have these beautiful private chalets. It's not like a hotel. This is that is one of them. I'll try
Oh,
and take that
wow.
other one down. That's the inside of called our writer's cabin. It's done with fabric and wood. And that wood actually was milled and is standing on the same property where it was taken down as a tree. So, and we do all the things by hand. We've built these all by hand. We have a beautiful 100-person retreat center. And yeah, my events are going to range from cooking classes to the cosmic kitchen type of thing, but we'll be able to do some hands-on to, energy medicine as well. And I will have some virtual aspects to most of them, because I know people either can't travel, won't travel right now. Things are always kind of weird. So those as well. But yeah, I think in September, October, the All-Star Retreat, just for people like yourself to get away with not having to do anything and not even have to go to programming if you don't want to. We might have some get-togethers and things like that, but just a true rejuvenation and do what you want to do and really letting nature take care of you. We've got canoes and kayaks. Let me hide this one and put this one up. Here's another shot of the lake that was just
My
gorgeous.
goodness.
And our lake is it's small. It's like 2 by 2, but the amazing sights that you can get down there are just really healing. And sometimes I like to paddle the canoe or kayak right out and where in the middle of that portal and just hang out on the lake.
It is so crystal clear. Like
Yeah, it's called Lake Clear, and it really is.
Oh.
Yep, it's Lake Clear.
Okay, then.
Yep, it actually is.
Oh, that's awesome. I
Yeah,
love it. That's gorgeous. I'm definitely gonna make
yeah,
that
yeah.
time.
So mhm. Yeah, so yeah, all good stuff for everybody. Everybody take a look at, Deeple's retreat coming up in just a few days. I'm gonna check that out myself now that we're kind of closed and the resort is closed for a month or so. I get time to do things for myself a little bit and, plan other things, so, I'm really excited about that.
That is
So
awesome.
it was wonderful touching base with you,
I
Deepa.
know,
We're
same
obviously
here. Thank you
yeah,
so much, Kathy, and
yeah,
thank you for those of you who are watching and
mhm,
live here or will be watching the replay.
right,
Just a wonderful time. Thank
yeah,
you.
okay. All right, and happy equinox to everybody. Stay balanced in the in the balance, and, we'll talk to you all later. Okay.